Hello, guys, and welcome to Everyday Living with Miss Joyful. Another question has been asked over and over: that is it possible to lose weight on alternate day fasting, and is it possible to keep the weight off on alternate fasting? You can keep the weight off of whatever you do if you have consistency and determination. Yes, you can. So the one lady that I follow, her name is Rachel Sharp. I often refer to her because she was one of the reasons why I did the alternate day diet even 5 years ago. Where I did it for 1 month and lost 21 pounds. I'm actually in my first week, and I am down today again. I'm down. Usually, you should be able to drop a pound a day. So I am day 5. I have made a lot of bulk videos in one day. So I'm down 11 pounds and 6 ounces in 5 days. And so that is remarkable weight. But you can do it as well. So one of the big old reasons why you can do it, or how you can sustain that, is being able to have that why, the why you are doing it. And I know in the past, even with anything that you're doing, you have to have the why. If you don't have the why, I'm going to tell you, it's going to be so easy to give up and quit. I often think back when I'm looking back at my journals, like, I lost all that weight. Why did you stop? I lost 37 pounds, even on the summer with my hyperketosis, which is low carbs, low fat. And again, I go back to school. That was the summertime, so I was off for 2 months. I was able to focus on me without all the stresses of the job, and then came back to work. And of course, what happens? You get back into the school culture, you get back into the stresses of the school, and then you gain it back. You have to have a determination why you do not want to gain that weight back. And so you do not have to. So if you don't have your why, you're not going to be able to keep it off. So one of the things that I did to kind of beat this thing this time, because it's not a question of if you can do it or if the weight loss can come off. You can absolutely lose the weight. It's been proven. I did it before. The weight is coming off again. The weight can come off, whether you're doing hyperketosis, keto, whatever you're doing, alternate day fasting, the weight can come off. But the thing is, can you keep that consistent track record? And one of the ways that I am now battling that is I'm having a strong, intentional plan of how I'm going to stay focused, even when I go back to school. It's been over the school break. Over the school break, I have been able to get off a total of about 15 to 20 pounds now. And that's just because I'm not focusing on everything and everybody, all the kids, the work that needs to be done, all the stresses. So what do you do when you go back to work? And that's the big thing for me. And I have to conquer that this year. I'm about to be 50 years old. I cannot continue to be playing with my life, And what I mean by that is, I'm a school teacher, but I'm also about to be a foster parent as well. And so you need energy. You need stamina. You need to be able to have focus, because it's a lot. That's a lot. And so my goal is, before I even started the alternate day fasting again, or I'm going to call it the alternate day fasting protocol, because I have had to strategize how I'm going to do this. I'm talking about from everything about how I'm going to eat, how I'm going to heat up my liquids on my day that I'm fasting. How am I going to, what am I going to eat on a day that I'm not fasting? How do I not get into the trap? Because at the school, and the school culture, everything is built around school. In life culture, everything is built around the school. So when I'm by myself, I notice I do a tremendous job of losing the weight. No problem at all. But when I have the pressures of everybody and everything, then those things go out the way. So I have to focus on what do I do as my escapes for all those different scenarios. And I have worked very hard on what I do for the social pressures on a day. You're going to have to schedule your life around your fasting days. You're going to have to schedule if you know you're fasting on days, you're not going out because you don't want the extra stress of like, Well, I'm not eating. Well, why are you not eating? You're not going through all of those different things. You're going to have to make sure that you have an accountability partner, somebody who knows, going to keep you on your toes. Somebody, because this whole process is going to be a long process. When you start losing weight, people start noticing. I'm telling you. I have did it before, and I'm talking about sometimes you can get the little big head. I'm looking good, and so you start slacking off. So all of those areas that I have been looking into, I have written it down, what I'm going to do, what am I not going to do. I even went into ChatGPT and made me out a list about what I can do and what I put in my stresses that's going to, that I have around my school and work with trying to keep my diet. What are some of the things that I can do to kind of get around those stresses? And ChatGPT will make you a list. I'm telling you guys, this 2026 is my year to get all the way to my goal. I'm about to be 50 years old in June, and I'm very proud of that. I'm very proud of my age, but I want to be proud of my age, and I want to be proud of the way I look. I want to be proud of the whole shebang. I have had many accomplishments in life, and I want my health to reflect those. I'm not grossly out of weight or anything by no stress. I still have my hourglass. You can still see it. I mean, it's a little bit hiding, but you can see it a little bit. But I want it to become to the perfection that God has made me to be. And so therefore, I want to feel good in my clothes. I would be lying to say that it's not about looking good in your clothes, feeling good and all that. I'm not lying about that. I do want to look good in my clothes. It don't feel good to not feel good in your clothes. It don't feel good to be conscious all the time about how your belly look or how you looking at something. You don't, everybody's going to always take out the picture, how you looking in the pictures. No, let me see that picture because you're not going to post that. You know what I'm saying? So all the mental gains. So this is the year that I say that, yes, you can lose the weight. Yes, you can keep the weight off. You got to develop your strategy, develop your why. You can go into your ChatGPT, write down your whys, have ChatGPT to put it into a beautiful plan, a vision plan of how you want to look. You can upload some pictures and tell ChatGPT to create body designs that how it would look if you was at your healthy weight. All of that so that you can have these visualizations of what you want. I mean, because you have to get it before your eyes. You have to see it before you see it. That's the only way you're going to be able to hold it. Like I said, a lot of times we lose what we gain because we don't have that picture embedded in our mind. And so our mind automatically default back to our original design. And so my original design, I'm creating something new. My mind need to see something new for joyful. And so that's what I'm doing for this year. So it's still January. So in January the 2nd, but again, I started this journey in December the 1st. I started rewriting my story December the 1st. Everything that I wanted, I started writing and rewriting that story. I was not waiting until January. I was starting it. And so there will be books. There will be more videos. I'm going to show you videos of how I create all of my liquids that I have within a day. Electrolyte liquids, my green liquids, my oatmeal liquids, my soup liquids. I have liquids throughout the whole day on my fasting day that help me get through the day. Am I still losing weight? Absolutely. I am losing weight every single day. And it's at a rapid rate. The problem is you're going to lose the weight. That's not the problem. The thing is, can you consistently do it? So I'm showing you tips and tricks on how I also have my stand store in which I want to have these things documented in book form so you can see everything from top to bottom what I do. You can also go through the video if you don't want to buy the product. You could go through my videos and see, but if you want everything just in a, product form that you like, I don't want to hear all the talking. Just tell me what I need to do. And then you can go on my stand store and get that as well. So thank you so much for listening to me. I hope that you're able to go on this journey. Let me know if you're going to start the alternate day fast too. Say me too in 2026 inside the comments. And please, guys, make this about you this year. Make it about your health. Make it about you getting yourself better for everybody else. You getting yourself better first. And then you can help everybody else. Have a beautiful, blessed day. Goodbye.